Conley feeling it out outside Towns. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact. So he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Conley. 6 to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Here's Westbrook, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And here's Conley outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
George finds Leonard. Now Zubac. And rebounded by McDaniels.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside. Gobert the pass to Conley. And the rejection by Zubac. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Another shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. A free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Towns with the steal. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. He feeds it to Gobert. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Feeds to Plumlee. Tipped away. Foul for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
And here's Gordon. Pass to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Powell for 3. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards inside, defended by Gordon. The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Towns missing for Los Angeles. They've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The pass to Powell. Inside, here's...
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Towns kicks to McDaniel. Back to Towns. Shoots over Leonard. That one goes in. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Out to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Conley. Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Westbrook. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Here's Towns, banked in off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Westbrook dishes to Morris. Gobert with the block. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards with it. George picks him up. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Towns against Morris. Towns is doubled. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
George passes to Leonard, and the shot goes down. And the Clippers lead by 4.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. Torian Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
In real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Steps back. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's George. That's tipped. Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. And here is Zubac. Fires for 3. And it's Leonard missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Anderson passes to Gobert. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Westbrook. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And the rejection by Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Okay, David, much appreciated.
18, the Clippers, 20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Sliding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And now here comes Conley leading the break. That ties it up. Conley's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Timberwolves.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Kicks it to McDaniels. George against Edwards. Stolen by George. Leonard the pass to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The kick out to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Known for racking up triple doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
Substitution on the board.
Here's Towns. He's got 10. Great D that time from Batum. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns down low. Batum's there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Passes to Powell. And Plumlee kicks to Batum. He dishes it to Powell. Gobert with the block. They recover it. In the corner, it's Plumlee. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Gordon for 3, and again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves' shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Highland passes to Batum. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Gobert trying to get open. Conley gets the bucket. 6 points for Mike Conley.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's Westbrook missing.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Trains it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Leonard, no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Noel passes to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. It's good. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Anderson. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Edwards kicks to Towns. To the middle. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Up top, Edwards. Defended by George. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
George finds Leonard. To the left wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Nobody near Leonard. Drops in the tray.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
This is to George. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Conley. Out to Edwards. To the left side wing. Gobert trying to get open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside Leonard. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Back to McDaniel. Outside Conley. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one fast break. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Conley. Down low, Towns. To the wing right side. Gobert finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Tries again. Pass to Gobert. Minnesota calls timeout. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. George with no one around. Trains the three-pointer. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
And George just has an uncanny knack for writing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Towns kicks to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And finished off by Westbrook.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now Towns. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Now the dish to Gobert. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. To the paint. Stolen by McDaniels. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves call time. They're up by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against George. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Paul George with the steal.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
He kicks to Morris. Here's George. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Minnesota with it. A 2-point game and an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Can't knock in the 3. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give the... We're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Boy, Devin Booker, one of the elite scorers in the NBA. The sweet spot, the corner three by D. Book.
Paul against Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. That shot, no good. Booker with the defensive effort.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Now Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Durant's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Screen by Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That one misses.
But Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Steps back. Here's Edwards driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Timeout call, the Suns. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Durant. Launches a 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Oh, that's just such a pretty and smooth release. Durant with the distance delivery.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Paul with a steal. It's stolen. Conley up top. Pass to Towns. Edwards against Booker. And here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And Booker pulls it down.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
From deep. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 9.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards against Paul. Pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's rejected.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Conley passes to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Okogie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The kick out to Paul. On the take.
Well, for Chris Paul, the ability...
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. That's good from Paul. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Into the lane. And a nice finish on the layup.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's Okogie. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Durant against Reed. And Durant with the big finish.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Conley with the ball. Durant covering. Here's Gobert. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Durant following the score by Minnesota. And Durant with the big finish.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. McDaniels passes to Conley. Here's the three. McDaniels can't hit. The Suns trailing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and Reed with a block. It's Edwards with a drive. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5 from behind the arc. Durant's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Conley. Now here's Payne. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Baisley. Back to Warren. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota in the lead. Reed with it. He goes up. A slam dunk by Reed.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Phoenix making some changes. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Okogie on the wing. Outside Booker. Aiden with a screen. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
As they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Booker. Okogie on the wing. There's the 3. Anderson pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Inside and stolen by Durant. Free throws good from Durant.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Booker can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Tipped away and stolen by Paul. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Aiden. It's tipped. Here's Prince. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. And stolen by Durant. Up in time. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
The previous play is under
And see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was okay, Ali, appreciate it. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota's shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Edwards. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Kevin Durant knows exactly where his scoring opportunities come from, and he is capitalizing right now.
Conley passes to Towns. Shoots over Paul. The shot by Towns, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Pass to Durant. Ayton, the screen on McDaniels. Durant, no good. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. It's Edwards with a drive. And they get it back. McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to Daniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Now here's Booker. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Timeout called. The Suns. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. And here's Paul. Pass to Durant. And yep, it's good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Kevin Durant working right there on the interior. This guy, if you allow him to touch the paint, he will put it home.
Outside McDaniels. Now Towns. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Edwards. 19 points in the game.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Paul with a steal. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Paul passes to Booker. Durant with it. Towns covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Paul's got 5. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Conley. It's Edwards with a drive. And Chris Paul clears it away. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. This for the tie. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Paul passes to Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Paul. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
That Kevin Durant showing you that I can play with power, with authority, up and over the defense, and slams it home.
Edwards with it, now guarded by Booker. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns trailing. To the inside, Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Pass to Towns. McDaniels with it. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Towns against Paul. And it's slammed in by Durant.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Pass to Towns from downtown. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix calls timeout. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. The Suns leading. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Aiden. Right side Paul. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Prince. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Edwards. That one drops for him. Edwards got 23 points.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Paul with it. Pass to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Gobert. It's covered by Ayton. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Paul. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, deflected. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Here's Towns. And a miss there off the inbound. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Pass to Durant.
Count it! Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Another miss by Minnesota. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 30.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Paul from deep three-point land. Misses there. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Here
we go.
Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the 3.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Outside for KD. A new 14 for the Suns. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Fades away. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Westbrook against Paul. Yep, that one goes.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And there's Booker on the assist from KD.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display, capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Durant. Ayton a screen on Leonard. Passes it to Okogie. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Leonard. George against Durant. Gordon trying to break loose. Some solid defense from Ayton. KD looking around. Paul kicks to KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the loss. Whoa, hammering it in.
I see you, Robert, finishing at the rim and trying to take it off the hinges.
Westbrook against Paul. On the wing, Booker. Outside, KD. And the rejection by Zubac. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now, here's Covington. Knocked away. Paul surveying the floor. Booker against George. Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul outside. Back to Ayton. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Westbrook. Rebound by Okogie.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Here's the pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Look at how solid Durant's mechanics are. Even the foul can't stop him from taking that shot.
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Nobody near George. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Booker, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside Westbrook. Covington dishes to Westbrook. It's good. Westbrook's got 6.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Durant. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. Covington with the steal. Pass to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Leonard. And Gordon subbed in for Robert Covington. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Westbrook, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Outside, KD. It's stolen by Morris. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Morris inside, defended by Durant. Some solid defense there from KD. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Outside for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. With 3, Booker. Plumlee with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And finished off by Westbrook.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Outside for George. Here's Gordon. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Booker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Here's Mann. Morris kicks to Gordon. Back to Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Morris. And Durant sends it back.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Ayton throws it down.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Mann passes to Highland. Now Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got his second bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Paul left side. He kicks it to Booker. The feed now to Ayton. Over to the wing. Okogie for 3.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
And here is Paul. With 2 seconds left. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And that's it for the first half of action. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
21, the Suns, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. Then there's Gordon, and it's Plumlee in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Clippers trail. In the corner, George with it. Gordon kicks to George. Plumlee in the high post. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting his excellent vision on the floor to good use.
Now Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 4. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
In the corner, George with it. No good from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Booker with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 8.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. From the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Left side, George. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Outside, KD. Plumlee with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul passes to KD.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Outside for Durant. Phoenix, no good that time either. LA has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 13 points.
KD's height and length make him a nightmare. He can easily get a shot off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one drops.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Morris against Booker.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
The shot by Powell, no good. Suns leading by 4. Here's Paul. Ross in the corner. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Covington.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And the Suns here with a different look. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. Warren's checked in for Devin Booker, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
The energy of Russell Westbrook is challenging to deal with, which is why he gets fouled.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. Leonard with the steal. Inside, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Payne with it from deep three-point range. That one's not going to go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns lead by 1. And do not... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Cameron Payne. Also, Terrence Ross out there. Bismack Biyombo is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Baisley in at the 4 spot. Now here's Payne. Now the pass to Baisley. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Baisley, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
And the Suns call time here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. That one goes. Count it. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's such an incredible talent offensively. Westbrook is capable of having a big scoring night every time he touches the hardwood.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for the Clippers?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
The Suns leading. Kicks it to Paul. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And here's George for 3. Drills it from outside. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook against Paul. Outside, KD. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Booker looking around. For 3, a Kogi. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, it's Gordon. Leonard kicks to George. Launches it. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 2.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Booker in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
LA's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Right side, Gordon takes the three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
KD sets the pick for Paul. Outside Durant for 3. Booker. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
On the wing, Gordon. No good on the 3. Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. Outside, KD. Phoenix, no good that time either. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Left side, Gordon. And the 3 ball is good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And have to be careful guarding Paul. He's superb at finding ways to get defenders to initiate the contact.
Both free throws good from Paul. So the Clippers with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly... David, thank you as always.
Oh, say does that star
So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. And here's Westbrook. George outside. Out to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. Offensive rebound. Now Towns. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by George. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
At BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Here's Towns, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. George outside. Back to Covington. George outside. Shot clock at 6. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
A terrific box out that draws the over the back call.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Conley passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. And he makes it on the layup. Towns has got 5 points.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
George, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. McDaniels against Leonard. Towns down low.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Leonard on the wing. That shot is off. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Towns up top. He has 7. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Zubac passes to Covington. George, right side. Blocked again!
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Edwards against George. Pass to Zubac. Knocks it loose. Back to George. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Leonard finds Westbrook. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Conley passes to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Conley against Westbrook to the right side. Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. 3 seconds left. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards for three. Another miss by Minnesota.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to McDaniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by the Clippers. McDaniels against Covington. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Pass to Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Morris outside. Pass to Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. Morris on the wing. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Powell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Now here's Powell. To the left side wing. Highland. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Gordon.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. When his shot gets going, you could be in trouble.
Morris can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Alexander Walker counted from distance. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Pass to Gordon. 1:14 left to play in the first half of basketball. Up to Powell. Now here's Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's McDaniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, Anderson. And here's McDaniels. Now covers. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Up top, Gordon. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great concentration from Eric Gordon, who caps off the drive with the basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 6. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Reed, and it's stolen by Plumlee. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Morris. Again, the Clippers score.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Conley with the ball. Towns for 3. No good on the buzzer beater.
And Covington put.
Thanks, Allie. After.
With the score, your Clippers, 18, the Timberwolves, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Mike Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Conley against Westbrook. And the basket by Gobert.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. It's Covington on the wing. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Shot clock at 2. Nice shot by George. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Prince. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Outside Edwards. Kept alive by Minnesota. Conley passes to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Westbrook, the pass to George. Out to Covington. Now here's Westbrook. George for 3. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Pass to Prince. Leonard against Conley. To the wing, right side. Prince can't hit.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Leonard. Baseline jumper. Second chance effort. And Zubac with the lay-in. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Westbrook against Gobert. Zubac passes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And here's Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning. Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's tipped. For three, Gordon. And again, no good by the Clippers. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
It's Powell on the wing. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Out to Gordon. Pass to Morris. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
That free throw no good. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. On the wing, Noel guarded by Morris. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Reed. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Gordon, the pass to Morris. It's Powell on the wing. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Good on the second one. Now here's Westbrook. He's closely guarded. Picked by Covington. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Yeah, Westbrook came off of that pick and roll with good intentions and got a good result.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Reed sets a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Outside, Anderson. Out left to the wing. Reed for three. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's a one-on-one situation. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. George defending. Prince. No good on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Leonard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Six to shoot. Crafty move. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Minnesota calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to George. Here's Leonard. McDaniels covering. With the crossover and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Kicks it to George. Left side Covington. From deep. Fires in the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Hits the trifecta. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Towns penetrating. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 on Robert Covington.
The defense tries to stop Conley with a foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And Conley drops them both. There's a minute 12 left in the game. Westbrook right side. Leonard outside. Back to Westbrook. Leonard passes to George. Now here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. Leonard on the wing. Launches it. Towns with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Clippers grab the miss. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Leonard passes to Covington. Out to the right wing. Takes a three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Great open look there.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Towns. Misses. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Brent Barrett.
into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Hart, and Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Towns kicks to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Conley, 6 to shoot. Edwards drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Conley kicks to Towns. And the pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards, driving inside. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Durant feeling it out a bit. From past the arc. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. No good on the triple. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle, Paul finds Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
KD can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 3. Conley, the pass to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Durant with the screen on Conley. And Booker kicks to Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Out to Edwards. The feed to Gobert. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul against Gobert. For 3, Okogie. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. Up the line, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And he sinks the second. Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Paul driving to the basket.
So efficient, no wasted motion. CP3, what this guy is still doing at this point in time in his career is incredible.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Paul passes to KD. Phoenix no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Outside for Durant. Towns against Booker. Back to KD. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota with a 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. For 3, Booker. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Edwards looking it over. And he drives in. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert. Suns trail by 8. Paul with the ball. Durant in the corner. And finished off by KD.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Conley's shot is off. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Booker against Edwards. Booker dishes to Durant. From downtown. 5 on the clock. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Makes it off the glass.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. A shot by McDaniels. No good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Second free throw, no good. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Here's McDaniels. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got 6 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Paul, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Here's Alexander Walker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Okogie, the pass to KD. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, misses in close. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Anderson, a screen on KD. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 6. 59 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Paul. KD on the wing. Defended by Anderson. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Suns call time here. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Noel. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. The 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Okogie. And here is Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Timberwolves leading by 4 with the step back. Feeds it to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
The 3 from KD. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be...
24, the Timberwolves, 30.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Paul for 3. Good work defensively by Conley. Minnesota leading by 6. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
passes it to Ayton. Here's KD. It's rebounded by Towns.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Conley gets the bucket.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Here's Durant. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Basket counts. Ayton's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Hey, call me.
Towns down low. Defended by Durant. Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Booker with no one around. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul against Conley. Here's Towns. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Josh Okogie. And that one's good, Ayton.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 9-point game. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question. A near 7-footer, KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Edwards against Booker. Left side, Towns. Offensive rebound. Prince kicks to Conley. Down low. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Over Ross. It's hauled in by the Suns.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Phoenix calls timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with this skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Reid with it. Chris Paul covering. Edwards dishes to Anderson. Out to Edwards. Anderson passes to Edwards. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by KD. Suns trail by 5. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Edwards against Booker. That shot missing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Minnesota leading by 5. Anderson inside. Durant's there. Here's Reid.
A phenomenal defender. Durant's quickness and length really bothers shooters.
by KD.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed. Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Booker in the post. Edwards defending.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
Paul passes to KD. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Paul dishes to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And finished off by Edwards.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
The 3 from KD. Booker draws the double. Outside for Durant. Here he goes. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Timberwolves leading by 7. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Ball passes to Booker. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And that one, good. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Durant. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And it's Ayton missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. The pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Towns. Over Durant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Paul. For 3, Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Suns trail by 9. Timeout called. The Suns. They're behind by 9. 1:35 left in the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. Durant in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Towns with it. He's picked up by KD. Passes it to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. There's the dish to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. Paul kicks to Booker. 35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Back to Paul. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's Alexander Walker. For 3, Edwards. No good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Durant drives in.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Westbrook, the pass to George. It's Covington on the wing. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Back to Zubac. And he lays it up and in.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Durant, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Ayton with it. Outside Paul. Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. George for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Leonard against Durant. Pass to Ayton. They get it back. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's George. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
Boy, how hard does Russell Westbrook attack the defense in the paint? He is fantastic at forcing the issue.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Durant's shot is off.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
He got a piece of it.
Boy, the raw athleticism and then the instincts of Josh Okogie to get up and send that shot back.
The Suns trailing. To the middle. Oh, George with a steal. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Covington passes to Westbrook. There's 1:40 left in the first. Pass to Zubac. Now Covington for 3. George. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Paul against George. Up top, Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Durant. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Westbrook left side. Kicks it to George. Leonard left side. To win the drought. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook, the pass to George. Fires from deep. And the Clippers miss again. Paul into the lane. Pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 6.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
From the baseline. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Eric Gordon, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now here's Powell. And here's Gordon from the arc. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Highland. And he drives in. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Morris. Powell against Paul. Powell passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And it's Powell off the drive. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Phoenix calls timeout. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Outside Durant. Oh, good work defensively by Morris.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Highland. It's Powell on the wing. Out to Gordon. Pass to Morris. Here's Plumlee. And again, no good by the Clippers. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now here's Zubac for 3. Covington. The rebound by Ross. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. There's a screen by Biyombo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payne. Misses off the left iron.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Westbrook finds George. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Phoenix calls timeout. Suns going with a whole new group out there. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Phoenix. And Durant with the block. Ball passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. On the break. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Booker. We've got 1:28 left in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Now Ayton. It's deflected. And they get it back. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Zubac. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now here's George. Westbrook outside. Zubac with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup off the bounce. Yes, sir.
For 3, Durant hits the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 8.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter.
The Clippers 12.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Terrence Ross is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kicks it to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 6.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And stolen by Covington. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Going inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Suns leading. Now Paul. He has 6. Misses from close range. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. George for three. And the Clippers miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here's Paul. And the layup is good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Leonard can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
For three, Booker. The offensive rebound. Up top, Ross. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. Over to the wing. Zubac passes to Covington. Westbrook with it. Leonard with the ball. Now here's Westbrook. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Phoenix calls timeout.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Booker against Gordon. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Durant against Morris. Gordon outside. Off target from three-point range. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Highland. Back to Morris. Pass to Highland. Knocked away. Ayton with it. Guarded now by Morris. It's Ayton with the drive. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Highland. 32 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Powell passes to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
16 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Outside Paul to the paint. Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Devin Booker showing off the weight room work, able to use that added strength to finish through contact.
And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentage. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Mason Plumlee, Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Drops in the 3.
When you're a player like Devin or in this instance without, your instinct is I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Durant for three. And the Suns get another three.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
For three, George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. On the wing, Durant. No luck on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Ross. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
On the wing, Durant. Over Covington. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Durant against Covington. And that one's good by Durant. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
George passes to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Westbrook outside. Back to Leonard. Pass to Covington. 6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Ball passes to Ayton. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the jam by George.
He allowed Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Covington against Durant. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Out to Covington. George outside. Back to Covington. They get the rebound. Leonard right side. George outside. Pass to Covington. Off target with the 3. The Suns have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. And here's Durant. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Covington. Let's go with a 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Suns.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. carrying this team. I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And that one's good. Covington.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And he lobs it up. Durant's shot is off.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Paul. No good there. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a